how Razor's class has been going.
Hello and welcome aboard WhalePod. I did not expect the cutscene to pick up as soon as we entered the Knights of Favonius headquarters, so we're gonna have to interrupt Paimon to do our little intro here. I am your Captain Whale speaking, and in today's Genshin Impact video, we are going to be doing Act 3 of the Ballads and Brews event quest for Genshin Impact version 3.1. Since the end of Part 2 and the start of Part 3, we have finished all the festival minigames and now are prepared to progress entirely with the event story until its conclusion. The little unvoiced cutscenes during the shop minigame, which I did not record because I found the role of just running a shop to be kind of boring for camera, considering it's just tuning a few meters between each round of sales and occasionally answering a non-voiced question from the NPCs directly involved with the shop. However, during that quest line, Barbara, Albedo, Amber, and Eula make an appearance, so if you enjoy any of or all of those characters, then do consider taking part in that little mini-game event as well. It is also how the crown for this patch is obtained. You need to reach 1,000. Well, I guess your profit needs to exceed 1 million of the currency. And with that said and done, I will put this back on autoplay and let's see how Razor's doing.
Sucrose, wait!
And this is our first in any sort of event story introduction to Noelle. I've done both her hangouts myself, so I have seen a little bit of Noelle lore before, but this is the first time she's appeared either in an Archon quest or in a Mondstadt event. Noelle, a maid of the Knights of Favonius, is known as a gentle and reliable woman who can be called upon to help in times of trouble. Noelle rejoiced when she was given a responsibility to be seen as a big help in a difficult situation, to be able to help people in trouble and to lend others her strength. This in her mind is in line with the principles of chivalry. Indeed, Noelle dreamed of becoming a full knight. In order to realize this dream, she has been working hard. Noelle was one of the first characters I ever 90 of 90'd. I used her heavily throughout the early, mid, and even late game before acquiring Zhongli, who just had a strictly better shield. But Noelle will always have a soft spot, will always be a soft spot for me as well. She's one of the early OGs who carried me through much of the early game with that chonky shield of hers.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, please stop her! Whoa, you scared Paimon! What's gotten the two of you so worked up?
Sucrose and I agreed to present the wine ingredient to you together, but when she heard that Razor will be showing up, she insisted that she won't spend a moment longer here than she has to.
I'm not good at dealing with strangers. Anyway, as long as the ingredient gets into the right hands, that's all that matters.
Oh, that won't do. We worked on this together, and we should present it together. I can't take credit for what you did.
It's not about the credit. Wait, so does this mean the Knights of Favonius' ingredient is a product of bioalchemy?
Yes, it's a quadruple sweetness Sunsetia.
Quadruple sweetness? But aren't regular ones sweet enough as it is? Also, why is Sunsetia?
Okay, let me give you the full story. I love the scent of wine, and after reading up on the art of winemaking, I've grasped some of the key principles. In short, whatever ingredients you use, it's essential to include something sweet. In an attempt to select the most suitable ingredient, I gathered samples of all the sweet plants and fruits I could find in the Mondstadt area. Then, I tried them all in turn and took detailed notes. I also factored in the differences between the same ingredient grown in different locations. For instance, sweet flowers from Springvale are a little sweeter than those at Cape Oath.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of work.
It was no problem at all. Just my duty as a maid of Favonius. The chance to source the Defender's will on behalf of the Knights of Favonius is a huge honor for me.
Noelle, your eyes are sparkling. But Paimon thinks it could be because of Lisa's brainwashing.
Paimon, quiet. Or in the immortal words of pretty much everyone who's ever recorded the child boss fight, shut up, Paimon.
Anyway, I was worried that my evaluation would be too subjective if only I were involved. Thankfully, I ran into Sucrose the other day on her way out of the lab. Oh no! What is it, Sucrose?
I just remembered why I left the lab that day. I was supposed to go and fetch some lab equipment we imported recently.
Oh.
Uh-oh. That look on your face seems to say you forgot all about it and have been in the lab this whole time.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh.
Don't worry about it. It's my fault, really. I'll go and see Marjorie about the equipment shortly. Carry on, Noelle.
Oh, okay. Anyway, Sucrose is a true professional when it comes to this kind of research. I showed her my list, and she made some extremely valuable suggestions.
Please, you don't need to go out of your way to compliment me. Noelle filled me in on the background of the whole situation. I was moved to see how seriously she took this task, even though she'd never even met Razor before. However, none of the potential ingredients she had identified were perfect candidates, in my opinion. What we needed was a fruit high in sugar and easily fermentable. After a final look at Noelle's list, I picked the Sensetia sample from near Cider Lake as a basis, with a view to improving it. Using bioalchemical techniques, we were able to amplify the sweetness, then conduct a few tests to compare the results against the benchmarks.
Watching Sucrose work on an experiment when she's in the zone blew me away. Such focus and determination.
I already said don't compliment me. Anyway, the result of our research is the Epsilon Series Tetrasweet Sensetia, Variation 63. And it's finally ready. The sweetness has been verified through rigorous testing, and the size and color are both optimal too. Noelle shortened the name to Quadruple Sweetness Sensetia. Unfortunately, it can't be produced on a very large scale under the current conditions, but as long as we have enough for Razor.
This is more than sufficient.
Traveler, there's something else I'd like to share with you. Growing up, I was lucky. I was never the best at dealing with other people, but my parents never placed any expectations on me. They never said to me, "You need to be more sociable," or anything like that. They just said I should do what I enjoy. So, I'm well aware that I'm one of the lucky ones. I haven't lived Razor's life, and I can't pretend to imagine what it must have been like. So, I don't know how much it will mean coming from me, but I truly hope he can find happiness and spend his life doing what he loves.
Oh, Sucrose.
Sorry, I am late again. Teacher forgot about the time. Kept talking and talking.
That's all right. We were just chatting. Whoa, deja vu. Paimon said the exact same thing 2 days ago.
Oh, Paimon, you have no idea the deja vu we've been through. Oh, wait, actually you do. We went through it together.
Wait a sec. Where did Sucrose go?
Wow, she disappeared the moment he opened the door. Hello, I'm Noelle, maid of the Knights of Favonius.
Hi.
Here's our ingredient for you. Oh, but I can't take full credit for it. I had help from an alchemist, but right now,
She's a little busy with work. That's right, work.
Right, yes. It's a shame she couldn't be here to present it to you in person.
Smells like potion, nectar, and anemo crystal fly, right?
Wow. Nothing gets past your nose, does it?
This Sensetia is sweeter than ones I have smelled before. Klee said alchemy is amazing. It can make things better.
That's right. I hope that this sweet fruit will help you brew the sweetest wine.
The alchemist girl also had a message to pass on. Spend your life doing what you love.
Thank you all. When she has time, I want to thank her also.
Leave that to me. I'll figure out a way to persuade her to not work so hard all the time so that I can introduce you to each other.
Okay, I will wait.
Alright, now that we have all the ingredients, we can finally start making the wine. For that, we'll need a barrel, which, if Paimon remembers correctly, is waiting for us at the Angel Share stand. Bye, Noelle! We're gonna head off now.
Good luck with everything. See you next time.
Now, we'll go to the Wine Lace Fest to make a wine pulp, or a Wine Lace Fest. It is in German, and German has rules about W's and V's and all that. It's not Volkswagen, it's Volkswagen after all. We're also going to go ahead and track this. Klee and Diona, the two Mondstadt little girls.
Very nice, Razor, over here! Look who it is! Wow, it's Diona! Paimon was sure we'd run into you at the Cat's Tail stand sometime, but so far, we haven't seen you off festival.
Ooh, traitors.
What? I'm so mad!
I kind of knew this was coming. Diona wasn't going to be happy that we're brewing wine, even one bottle of it. Diona is definitely the less agreeable of the two adorable children of Mondstadt.
Klee told me the whole story. So, this bright idea was a brainchild of you two? How could you? Razor is Daddy's friend, and he was a good influence, right up until you got him interested in wine. Razor, you better promise me that you won't turn into one of those old booze hounds that drinks themselves silly, slumps over the bar, and bursts into tears.
I don't understand.
Sounds like there's been some crossed wires here. Klee, what exactly did you say to Diona? I told her that Razor's looking for his mommy with the honorary knight's help, and you both seemed really sad and said you needed some wine, so maybe Diona could help. But before I finished, Diona said, Klee, say no more. I'm getting involved in this if it's the last thing I do. And then we came here.
Klee, you're precious, but sometimes.
Okay. Paimon doesn't even know where to start. Diona, it sounds like Klee left out a few important details in the story. Let us set the record straight. So you're saying Razor wants to make the same wine that his mother and father once made? So he can learn more about them? You better not be making this up to try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Absolutely not, Miss Catchild.
Sorry, Diona. It was all Klee's fault for not explaining it properly. So, are you still mad? Or can you help Razor make the wine? I caught a bunch of fish for us to eat. And you can pack Dodoko too if you want. I wasn't that angry. We're just trying to help. I understand. I just don't want Razor being led astray, that's all. That's why I may have raised my voice a little bit just now. Well, since none of you plan on drinking it, then I suppose I can help you just this once despite my reservations. But I need you to know that I'm a mixer, not a brewer. So I'm used to working with the finished product. If you really want me to start with a bunch of raw ingredients, that's fine. But I can't make any promises about how it'll turn out. Yay! Diona is the best!
Don't worry, Diona, you got this.
Bunch of flatterers. Now watch this. All done! That was quick! Now we just need to find a place to store it. We wait for a windier day. Does that mean we need to put it somewhere exposed to the wind?
Maybe windrise? Very windy.
Yep, if you say the word windy, that's the first place on every monstatter's mind. Cool! I want to come too. I have to keep an eye on my foolish father, so I won't be joining you. Klee, come and play again some other time. I will, I promise.
That is if the precious Klee can stay out of solitary confinement long enough to play with anyone. Jean left us a little cask-shaped treasure chest here.
Ah, what a curious coincidence meeting you here.
Don't get bored. What are you doing here?
Well, I awoke to the most magnificent aroma in the air. After following the sweet scent of fresh fruit to its source, this is where I ended up.
Yeah, the fruit are super fresh and super duper sweet. I can smell it as well.
There's another reason, isn't there, Venti?
Yes. Oh, I remembered something important. Something that you have to do before sealing the barrel and burying it in the ground.
What? We missed something?
Razor, do you still remember the scent of that half bottle of Thousand Wind wine? I believe there was a hint of bitterness in there.
Yes, there was.
And with very good reason, too. The source? This.
Dandelion seeds?
You're familiar with dandelion wine, right? Well, the people of Mondstadt believe that the wind can bring back the soul and also preserve memories. Dandelion seeds are like living gemstones, formed from the first wisps of wind in the year. People add them to the mix at the last second as a way of capturing the wind in the very moment that the barrel is sealed. The memory of that moment is then stored in the wine for all time. So, Thousand Wind wine is the original dandelion wine.
Wow! That's so cool! So now our story will be made into wine too!
As for why it always has a different scent, well, that's because people have the freedom to include whatever ingredients they want.
What is it, Razor? What you thinking about?
In Mother and Father's wine, I can smell dandelion seeds, but I don't know what else. In my wine, there is a lot of friendship. I still don't understand my mother and father, but I still have you and everyone else. Everyone has done so much for me. Farka, Teacher, Klee, Bennett, Uncle Brown Cat, Cold Lady, Grown Up with Fake Smile, Gray Tough Girl, Person that Smells like Animo Crystal Fly, Uncle Brown Cat's Daughter, Green Bard, Paimon, and Traveler. I remember everyone. Making wine is hard work. Making this wine needed everyone working together. Hard work with friends? Not so hard after all. I'm so happy.
All glad to help.
Thank you. Friends are also Lupical. Whether I'm human or I'm wolf, it doesn't matter. From now on, all of us are together. When I grow up, we will come back here, and we will open this wine together.
What a magnificent monologue. Even as a bard, I don't feel like there's anything else to add. All that remains now is to bury the barrel and wait for the fruit to ferment.
We're finally done! Paimon feels like a celebration is in order. If Paimon remembers correctly, tomorrow should be Windcoming Day, right? Wow! The animal god is coming home!
He's already home, Klee.
That reminds me. I haven't memorized the song for the toasting ceremony yet. I'd better get back. Friends, I shall see you all tomorrow. Get a good night's sleep tonight. Wait for the whisper of the gentle breeze to rouse you tomorrow morning. Then come and enjoy a performance by the greatest bard to ever grace the streets of Mondstadt.
We will be there for sure, Tone Deaf Bard. Or Master Tone Deaf Bard, as Klee has been known to say. The wine made by you and your friends has been buried. Wait for it to slowly age into a beverage most fine. Klee!
Razor, you were so cool back there.
Cool. But inside, I feel warm.
No, not like that. When you think something's awesome, you can say it's cool or sweet.
Oh. But I think Klee is sweet.
Ah, the preciousness. It's too much. It's too much. And that, kids, is how you get over 1,500 crystal cores, even though you condense resin pretty much every time you do a domain. And that there is how you get over 6,000 slime condensate. You just bully every slime that happens to wander across your path. Now we will turn the clock forward. How far forward? 10 a.m. to 1400. Pretty much perfect. And
The Knights of
Windcoming Day is finally
things should be ready.
move on or we'll miss the toast.
And we successfully shut Paimon up. Yay.
Wow, so many people have shown up to welcome the Animal Archon. Why is everyone crowded around the Angel Share stand?
Tradition holds that the finest wine of the Vinelasa Fest only goes on sale after the Animo Archon has tasted it at the toasting ceremony. Everyone's waiting in line for the big moment.
Ugh. So welcoming the Animal Archon back is just a means to an end for them, huh? What about you, Lisa? Are you here for Razor?
Yes, I was feeling a little concerned about him, but I just spoke with him, and he tells me that the winemaking went very smoothly. Such a relief. A glass of the festival's finest will go down smoothly now, too.
Wow, you too, huh?
Razor and the others are over there. You should go say hi.
Hey, there you are.
Whoa, what's with all these bottles? Selling your own homebrew now?
These are for Razor, from us.
Mommy said that everyone's welcoming the Animal God today, and we need to give him some wine. If the Animal God likes the wine, he'll turn into the wind and bless everyone. We want the the animal god to be happy, so he helps Razor. Oh, honorary knight! Look what Albedo let me borrow.
This bottle is from my dad's. Luckily, I managed not to break it on the way here. It's just for show, though. I have to give it back to them afterwards.
Mommy said that the animal god can drink a lot of wine. She said if he wanted to, he could drink the whole of Cider Lake in one big gulp.
I don't doubt it, Klee. I don't doubt it. We know the man.
So, do you think we'd have enough between these and the wine raiser's parents left behind?
Ah, Green Bard.
Everyone, I am greatly honored to be able to be here today. I have been invited by Acting Grandmaster Jean of the Knights of Favonius to perform a piece for everyone. Thousand Wind Wine. It is some of the finest verse I know. I dedicate it to the wind and to everyone here with us today. Fill up the barrels and store them away, then wait for a windier day. Wax the bottles, seal them tight, for the south wind that soothes, for the north wind that bites. How does this fine wine taste to the tongue, as Mondstadt to the ear, like a sweet dream of freedom? And what are the fruits that went into the brew? An explorer's courage, a love tender and true. A defender's will, strong as yesteryear, joining the thousand winds in a song of good cheer, turning sour into sweet, bitter notes fade away as we wait for a windier day. Pray tell, what treasure does this barrel hold? 'Tis wheat's greatest triumph, the true liquid gold. As it flows from the keg, what sound drifts by? Wind chimes in the boundless immemorial sky. We raise up our glasses and voices in song as we wait for the wind to sing along. Where do we turn once the thousand winds take flight? To the tales of the lyre, to the sweet dream of tonight.
Dear friends, let us now open the wines.
To the Animal Archon!
To the Animal Archon.
To the Animo Archon.
There's no wind.
Don't feel sad, Klee.
But why didn't he come? If the animal god didn't come home, is it because he doesn't like the wine we brought for him?
I don't think so.
Of course not. You know, Klee, the wind isn't the only form that the Animal Archon can turn into. He can turn into anything. So today, he must have come back looking like something else.
Yeah, like a green hat wearing bard.
Huh? Really? Maybe he turned into a Jumpy Dumpty.
Sure, Jumpy Dumpty it is. Hope you're listening, Animal Archon.
Razor, did the Animal Archon bring you a blessing?
Yes. I talked a lot with you all, and I learned a lot. Now, I am not afraid. I think that is a blessing.
Don't forget to save me a glass of your wine once it's finished fermenting.
It will remind us of this moment.
Yes, we share together, and we remember together.
Yay! But now I'm getting thirsty.
We've all done a lot of talking. Let's go get something to drink, shall we?
I heard that the Angel Share is selling a new drink called Fruits of the Festival. Everyone's saying it's delicious.
I want some! I want some!
Okay, everyone, let's go. Klee, listen.
God is coming!
Take this, crush it, and place it on the fracture. Listen, Missy. Promise me you'll live on. This is where you must stay. You are our only hope. Forgive me, Kaya.
Good, very good. That's my boy. I will always be proud of you.
After all the time we spent on it, the wine still isn't ready. May as well leave it for our son.
Razor. What do you think of that name?
Oh, an adventurer's name. Yes, I like it.
Razor? Razor! Come on!
And that is the end of the story. That was quite the cutscene there. Well, we now know Razor did not get his hair color from his daddy. There are a couple things I do want to take care of here. Hey, Georg, would you like something to drink? Not only are we selling wine, but we are also acquiring all kinds of winemaking ingredients during the festival. You're welcome to come around and discuss anything you're interested in. I've already sold him all the winemaking ingredients the game will let me sell to him. So let's buy some beverages. We have This is one I did not know was going to be here. We're going to buy 2 of these. These are also available for sale at Angel's Share from Old Chuckles. Fruits of the Festival is a new one. But there's also a recipe for making Fruits of the Festival. And in addition to that, we have, well, first we will quickly learn our recipe. But we also have the Missive Wind Spear and its refinement materials to obtain. You need 1,000 Festive Fervor to get everything. There is 1,180 possible fervor to gain and completely fill up that wine cask there. So now that we have obtained everything we can, let's go ahead and get the fruits of our hard labor. Pun intended. Yeah, that's right. I definitely intended that. A few talent level up and weapon ascension materials as well. For the first 3 at least. This Plume of the Changing Winds is going to be the refinement material for the Missive Wind Spear. This is another one of those event exclusives. It'll be gone after this event ends, so get it while you can. It's just always good to have a free-to-play, guaranteed Refinement 5 weapon on your account. And I don't know what weapon class Mika is going to be, but if he happens to be a polearm, which would be kind of good because we currently only have Rosaria for a Mondstadt or polearm user. I don't know how good it would be, but if he is a polearm, it would, I feel, at least match him aesthetically very well. Mechanically wise, I do feel like it is meant to be a free-to-play option for Cyno if you choose not to go for his signature weapon, or go for his signature weapon but do not obtain it. We're also going to go ahead and refine it. Well, first we're going to lock it so we don't accidentally feed it in when we're leveling others. Refinement 1, or to 2. Refinement to 3. And with max refinement, we double the base values. Instead of 12% attack and 48 elemental mastery, we are now at 24% attack and 96 elemental mastery. You also do get a 1.5 times multiplier on experience for leveling it up during the festival period. So we're gonna do a little bit of that now. We have plenty of enhancement ore to take care of this. We will feed it 28 more. And we have plenty of wolf's teeth. So, we now have its refined appearance. Some of the silver areas have gone gold. We can get a better look at the differences between it in the archive. But the last thing I do want to show off before ending things here for this video is I'm going to show off at least one cooking of the new festive drink. Fruits of the Festival requires 2 wolf hooks, 2 sunsettias, and a sugar. It is a defense boosting food, or some sort of defensive property. I'm not sure exactly what it does. So, Noelle can finally be useful. Wait, sorry Noelle, you've been useful this whole time. You gotta wait all the way to the end here. That does take longer than average to cook, so I will do the rest on my own. Thank you for watching. I have been your Captain Whale. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to like, comment, and sub to the channel if you have not done so already. All 3 of those help me out considerably and cost you only a few moments of your time. If you do sub the channel, make sure to hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all my latest uploads, whether they be Genshin Impact, Xenoblade Chronicles, Temtem, or other. And with that said and done, I hope you all are having fantastic days, WhalePod. I have been your Captain Whale, and until next time, this is Captain Whale signing off.